Welcome back. Welcome to this special edition of A Mountain Echo Wrestling. This is a specific edition of A Mountain Echo. It's just going to be me, your boy Frankie. Um, I have noticed that there has been a lack of attention on some sports, and wrestling is one of those where, in this area of the Las Cruces, Dirty South, it's special. And we have a lot of athletes that are participating in the state tournament this weekend. And I wanted to um, make wrestling the first episode where we begin to separate some of the athletics, give some special attention where maybe in a jam-packed episode we don't get to every topic and get into some of the detail of that. And so this is something that I want to present, and that is a plea for an apology. Shout out to those who have reached out with concerns about our quality of coverage for wrestling. And as we've said, we have a commitment to bring light and a spotlight to all athletics, and no better time, no better place to do it than as we're going into state championship weekend, as I said. So I'm going to be covering the Las Cruces area. So your Centennial, your Mayfield, your Las Cruces High School, and your Oregon Mountain schools. And then I will be doing also some of the surrounding areas. Deming, Silver City, Chaparral. We have some really great athletes in the area as well. And I will be covering both boys and girls. So the layout will be the same. There will be a description. This will be a shorter episode, but I just want to go one by one and name those that are participating and give a shout out where it's due. And then for the boys, the previous episode where you might have come from to find this video, there was a mistake on how I spoke about the regional tournament that happened last week for the boys. That's on me. I'll get better. I appreciate you right now listening to this, and we will continue to sharpen the way that we speak about these athletics. Continue to have relationships with the coaches the same way we do with basketball and football. And I this is the worst it's going to get, and I think that we're going to continue to get better. So thanks for joining. Appreciate y'all. Let me get started here. I am going to move us into Las Cruces High School boys wrestling. We're going to start with the boys here. The Bulldogs have been doing some great work in in the regular season. They're district champions and have led the area, at least, with the amount of attendees they have for the state tournament. They have 12 boys that will be going up to Albuquerque, and um, I want to go down the list here of the participants, and then I'm also wanting to let you know where they placed in regionals. So let's get started here with Alicio Cecineros. He is the wrestler who we mentioned this past um, this past month. He won his 100th match against Centennial the same day that they won district. So congratulations to Alicio as he continues to tack on the wins. He got first in Regional Two for boys, and I am really excited to see what he does. Armando Ortiz, he got eighth in the regional tournament, and that means that he was right in that threshold. They take 16 athletes from every weight class to wrestle at the state tournament. So at eight, he was able to make it there. They take into consideration points. They take into consideration what you've done in the regular season and some of those higher seeded wrestlers. So congratulations to him on a great season. Carlos Gamboa, who we've mentioned, has been doing really well throughout the season. He got first in regionals. And then Daniel Amato, who is a football standout running back for the Bulldogs. He has, you know, been doing really well, is really strong his senior year. He got second in regionals, and he will be wrestling this weekend. So good luck to him. Dominic Lopez, he did not place in the regional tournament, but like I said, when you wrestle well and you've tacked on the points that you need, you will be able to make an appearance to state. So according to Flow Wrestling, he did not place there, so that is a he's making an appearance due to points. And then you have James Rowan Langle. He will be wrestling in the 150 division, and he got fourth in the regionals. You have Killian Rios, my compadre. He is going to be wrestling at 126, and he got fifth in regionals. And then Colby Gonzalez, who has been a menace his entire college, or I'm sorry, high school career, and looking forward to what he does in college. A couple weeks ago, he wrestled in Iowa State commit and lost in extra time. And it was a takedown that really scored that one, and so that shows the level of um, of skill that he has as a sophomore, and I'm really excited to see what he does for the rest of his career at Las Cruces High School. He wrestles at 157, and obviously for the third year in a row, he got first in regionals, all three times coming in a fall and a pin in the first round. So shout out to him. Mateo Montoya. He is a second placer in regionals. He will be representing the 175 weight class. Orby will be wrestling in 144. He got second in regionals. And then Ryan, he got fourth in his weight class at 106. And then Victor, he got third in his weight class in regionals. So this here are your representatives for the Las Cruces Bulldogs, representing the biggest class of the Dirty South as far as amount of boys being represented. So good luck to you guys. Looking forward to see what the results are there. And then let's get moving here to the Centennial Hawks. They have 9 boys representing the Centennial High School, and they have some great athletes as well. As we mentioned, um, they competed well against Las Cruces High School, who won district. That gap of talent and of standings, I think, is shrinking quickly. Nothing against Las Cruces High School. It's just all these programs, Centennial, Oregon Mountain as well, getting up there. Um, the level of competition is rising, and that means nothing but good things for the Dirty South. We have Atticus Morrow, who did not place in regionals, but once again, because of his regular season, he will be making an appearance in the state tournament. He will be wrestling in the 157. You have Bryson Carrillo at 150. He got sixth in the regional tournament. And then Jack Rosenbluth, he got seventh in regionals. You have Jonathan, who is wrestling at 165. He got third in regionals. Keegan Ingle got sixth in regionals, and he will be wrestling at 285. There, Miles Moore at 215. He got eighth. So again, at that threshold, being able to make an appearance at state. You have Sebastian Duran, who is wrestling at 126. He did not place in regionals. You have Tristan, who is wrestling at 138. Again, did not as well as Zachary, who did not place in regionals. They will be representing the 135 weight class and the 144 weight class. So to the 9 boys who are wrestling there, good luck to you guys. Excited to see how that turns out. And then let's move over to Mayfield. Mayfield has 3 boys who will be wrestling this weekend. You have Aaron Sanchez at 106. You have Lane Neely at 132. and you have Matthew Diaz at 285. So three boys being represented there, and good luck to you guys as we see what happens. Oregon Mountain is they're really close to Centennial. They have eight boys that are going to be representing this weekend. You have Carlos Maldonado, who is wrestling at 175, and he got third in regionals. Dominic Delgado got fourth in regionals at 126. You have Jose Ortega, who is wrestling at 138. He got fifth in regionals. Manuel uh, Baeza, sorry, he wrestles at 120, and he got sixth in regionals. Nathan Jackson got eighth in regionals. Paul Sanchez, who is wrestling at 113, he got third in regionals. And Sam Abeta at 144 got fifth in regionals. And Tyrell was the representative at the 215 for Oregon Mountain, and he got third in regionals. So these eight boys here will be representing the state, representing at state for Oregon Mountain. So shout out to them. Excited to see what happens for the boys. And then now let's get into the girls. The girls, I'm going to get started same order here with the Las Cruces High School, the number one girls wrestling team in the state, and for good reason. They have nine girls being represented, and truly it dominated, and we're all over the regional tournament, and so congratulations to them. Elise Eatman is is your first representative that I'll go down the line here. She wrestled at 105, and she got fourth in regionals. And then you have Anastasia. She got fifth in regionals. And then you have Atiana Caro. Atiana Caro got fourth in regionals. Ebony got fifth in regionals. Ellie got sixth in regionals, and Amberly Atmo got fifth in regionals. So um, we have some placers. We have some solid wrestlers here. Jackie Castile, she got second at regionals at 145, and Jocelyn Castro at 100, she got third, and Paige Atma got second. So some solid wrestlers there. The way the bracket will work, we'll see what happens there. They've been representing the um, the Dirty South up north. They've had a few tournaments and they've done really well. The same thing in El Paso. They've gone to El Paso, and as a team, they're able to go out and dominate and have. This isn't the first time that they have been recognized as a team as well. So solid work there. Now moving on to Centennial, you have Aaliyah Salas at 190. Aaliyah got third in regionals. Annabelle, she got fourth at 155. You have Nisi, who got fourth at 125, and you have Paige at 170, and she got first in regionals. So shout out to her as she continues her win streak there, and it'll be exciting to see there as well. And now moving on to Mayfield, they do have some representatives for the girls as well. Adeline Marquez wrestling at 100. She um, she placed eighth as well as Grace, who got eighth in in regionals. So both representing the 100 and the 115 weight class there. And then last and certainly not least, um, the Oregon Mountain girls, and they did not qualify. They did not have any girls represented in the state tournament. So it'll just be the boys for Oregon Mountain, who, like I said, have eight boys being represented. And then um, I'm going to go back here and talk about Deming. Deming has five boys who are being represented in the state tournament. You have Isaac, Jesus, Marcos, Matthias, and Vito, who have all qualified in for the 4A bracket here. So there won't be any running into our local teams, but there's going to be some really exciting matches here. Deming has always produced some really good talent, also for the girls. So we have one girl, Laura Almanza, who, when we first started the podcast and it was all one, we were still in studio. Um, some of the coaches had reached out and said, "Hey, you mentioned Laura, but some of the details were wrong," and I apologize for that. That's why we're focusing a little bit more on it. But for Deming on the girls' side, you have Emma, Isabel, and Laura Almanza. Laura got first in regionals, and Emma got fifth, and Isabel got seventh. So good luck to them as they uh, take on state. And I'll stay with the girls and then go back to the boys. For Gadsden, you have Alejandra and Gabriela, who are uh, wrestling at 100 and 130 there. And then you have the Gadsden boys. You have Isaac, Manuel, and Rocky Rodriguez. Uh, they are going to be in the 5A bracket, so we potentially may be seeing some of these boys wrestling the Las Cruces area. So good luck to them. And Silver City, who's reached out and has shown us some love, and I know listens to the show. Um, they have a good amount of boys who are representing this weekend with eight, with Chase, Christian, Cruz, Flores, Mark Flores. That's flipped there on, or maybe I don't know. Maybe your last name is Flores and last name Mark. Hunter, Cade, Luis, and Vince. So uh, great work there. Shout out to the coaches preparing these kids. The development is there. Excited to see who comes out on top for 4A. And I believe there's two, Alejandra and Eden, who are wrestling at 105 and 100. And we'll see what comes out of that. Like I said, always some great talent there in the Silver City area as well. And folks a little bit closer to us in Chaparral, you have two Kimberlys, Kimberly de la Torre and Kimberly Perez Lopez, who will be representing Chaparral at state. They're wrestling at 190 and 115. And now we have Aiden, two Armandos, Armando Lopez and Armando Quesada, Ashton, Demian, Ismael, Jewel, Martin, and Sebastian. Also notice there 4A as well. So um, there's a quick uh, overview of who will be participating this next weekend in wrestling. Good luck to everyone. It's been great to follow as much as I can some of these athletics and some of these boys who have been wrestling for some time, and now their careers are ending. Some are playing other sports, and it's always nice to be able to do something individually where you can leave a legacy. So good luck to each and every one of the participants, and no better way to end your wrestling career. And for those who are juniors, sophomores, good luck, and excited to see um, some improvement here. Next week we'll take a look at some of the results. We'll get into some of the brackets. We'll open it up and see where there were some crucial moments in some matches that led up to wherever they placed. Right. Um, Wrestling is a sport where um, a small mistake can change the trajectory of the whole tournament, right? So it's a special sport, and I'm excited to continue to cover, continue to learn there. Um, if you haven't subscribed to us yet, please do so. If you are new and haven't seen anything but what we brought here today, please go ahead and take a look at our longer format where we talk about all athletics. We do an overview of all sports, give predictions. So that's a something that we've been doing now since 2024 and have slowly been growing there. Special thanks to Jonah Gallegos. He is the founder and writer and editor at NM Prepco Sports. He is my partner in crime, and he has a Substack where you can subscribe for free and get different articles, different columns, opinion pieces. I write on there every once in a while. I've written a little bit for uh, the Las Cruces wrestling. I did the Las Cruces invite that has, I mean, I think it was over 800 participants for 2 days. That's a big tournament in Las Cruces. I wrote another piece when the Las Cruces Bulldogs, the boys and the girls, ended up winning district. So there's some content out there with more written facts, some more information, the standings, and just a little bit more storytelling on my end. But Jonah has been doing a lot of journalistic investigation on hiring of coaches, what's happening in the rumor mill, all that kind of stuff. So thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. And thank you for sticking around. We're going to continue to bring this type of coverage to other athletics, but it's been an honor to do that for the first time for wrestling. So good luck to everyone.